Instead, it made a cameo appearance as a minor figure.
Oh, interesting.
It did not have its three
Bro, is that Andrew Tate at the top over there? Look at that, bro. He's got the bald head, he's got the glasses, he's got the Bugatti toilet, everything, bro. Every toilet in Skibidi Toilet. Now, normally, I would not react to this in the slightest at all, ever, but seeing how you guys love the Skibidi series and you want me to just react to episode 63, like, we still need to wait for other episodes to come out. Y'all, I'm not just gonna make videos of me watching just one episode, okay? I want to binge a whole collective of them. I will get back on Skibidi when they get to episode 70, okay? Anyways, let's go.
Hello, everyone. In today's video, we'll talk about every single Skibidi toilet that was shown in the series.
Every single one?
Powers that you might
Oh, there's Frankenstein. Oh, and another thing, I think out of all the comments on my Skibidi reaction video, maybe a good 52% of them are people giving me the correct names for these characters. Guys, I don't care what everyone thinks they are, because you guys are wrong, okay? This is Big Man, this is Bigger Man, this is Frankenstein, this is Beatbox Lady, this is Kenpachi, end of story. I'm not talking about it anymore.
As everybody knows at this point that the first Skibidi toilet we saw was in episode 1.
Yeah,
and it was the normal Skibidi toilet with the male _07.
That's what the original face, that looks nothing like what the normal Skibidis look like. Yeah, see, does that look anything like what we just saw, bro? Are you sure like this ain't like a photoshopped bloodshot version? Look at how wide his eyes are.
They have been around since the beginning alongside the cameraman and tend to be their main enemy.
Right, let me turn this fan on.
Being the first introduced Skibidi toilet in the series, they have also been the most numerous, appearing in almost every episode in the series so far.
Exactly.
Just like the others, it sings the Skibidi Toilet anthem, except in a normal pitched voice. However, they still possess the same properties as the much larger toilets, except with more limitations, such as being much weaker.
Yeah, they're not as strong as Frankenstein.
Skibidi toilets, they are probably the
or G-Man for you guys.
Being able to be easily defeated with the use of flushing, likely crushing their skull or destroying them in an unknown way.
Yeah, most of the Skibidis can be flushed.
We did get to see Skibidi urinals, but they haven't appeared.
They haven't shown up yet,
because of the fact that they are stuck to the wall. But one thing that was different about the Skibidi urinals is that they had a female version, which we haven't seen from any of the toilets, and she gets killed by the other two Skibidi urinals. I guess not every female character in the series gets the same love.
Wow, I didn't even see that.
But anyway,
they killed the female Skibidis. Interesting.
The invasion of Skibidi toilets finally starts, and we see large and giant Skibidi toilets for the first time. There isn't much
he
to
crushed a guy. Did anyone see that?
Them being bigger and a little stronger, but when it comes to the giant Skibidi toilets, they are far more dangerous than normal Skibidi toilets.
Right.
Their size
it's a lot harder to
much
flush
stronger than most other toilets, and thus harder to kill.
Yeah.
They can be flushed, but it takes at least 2 strong individuals in order to do that. Giant Skibidi toilets seem to at least possess a bit more intelligence than other variants, as they can
some of them can fly.
Skibidi toilets into success and easily destroying several cameramen. The giant Skibidi toilets have different
I just realized we saw humans in like one episode, but they haven't come back.
Instead of headbutting their victims, they will instead attempt to run over their enemies using their massive weight. However, this could be a bit of a problem for them, as they are slower than most other types of toilets. After this point of the video, I'll be skipping most of the regular Skibidi toilets like the semi-large Skibidi toilet, so that we can just talk about the interesting Skibidi toilets with special abilities.
Right. No one cares about these guys.
We get to meet our first modified Skibidi toilets, and it's the giant flying Skibidi toilet.
Right. The guy that we just saw earlier.
This toilet has the same appearance as the giant Skibidi toilet. This toilet also has a different anthem. The anthem is a remix of the original and a song from Star Wars. As he was doing it, more giant flying Skibidi toilets appeared. They also launched flying Skibidi toilets out of their mouth.
So he has summoning powers.
Cameraman at the end of the episode. The disc jockey Skibidi toilet is a Skibidi
DJ toilet
variant that debuts in Skibidi Toilet 6.
Yeah.
Unlike most toilets, he sings the Bloody Mary remix of the Skibidi anthem. He is a medium-sized toilet with a beanie and purple headphones. It is unknown what happens to it after Skibidi Toilet 6 as the scene ends, when the DJ Skibidi Toilet opens its mouth, and its mouth covers the screen.
Yeah.
In episode 7, we get to meet one of the main villains of the series, the G-Man Skibidi Toilet.
Frankenstein, yeah, Frankenstein.
He is known as the most powerful Skibidi Toilet until now, and has been the Skibidi Toilet that got the most substantial upgrades until now.
This guy has gotten everything,
orange
bro.
laser beams from his eyes.
And he loves spamming that move, bro. Frankenstein is a spammer of the laser eyes.
He does get an upgrade in episode 38. We see the cameraman.
Oh yeah, this is when we were supposed to free Big Man.
Tank's Parasite Disabler beam to the Titan Speaker Man. But G-Man Skibidi Toilet notices this, and we can see that he has been upgraded.
Look at what he's got on him, bro. This guy has missiles for jetpacks at the back, jetpacks for guns on his side, and still is spamming the laser move. How more OP can you be? What more do you need, bro?
He can now fly with jetpacks and also has so much more armor for protection.
Yeah.
You can also see his new laser guns doubling his fire output.
Yup.
This upgrade was an upgrade no one saw coming, and made G-Man
this was crazy. This was crazy.
As you know, later in the series, he fights with Titan TV Man in episode 47.
Oh yeah. This is Kenpachi.
He can't use his eye lasers anymore, but he might get healed later on in the series.
Oh, he can't use his lasers anymore?
More and more variations of Skibidi Toilets, which starts with in episode 9, we see the police Skibidi Toilet for the first time. But there is not much difference between them compared to the normal Skibidi Toilets.
Right.
The Holy Skibidi Toilet, or Saint Skibidi Toilet, is a unique, large-sized toilet that has only been seen in episode 10. It was seen preaching in a church to hundreds of Skibidi Toilets. Notably, the Holy Skibidi Toilet's eyes glowed red when he ate a cameraman. Why this is remains unknown. But we have seen some other Skibidi Toilets' eyes going red later in the series, last one being in episode 51.
Interesting.
Holy Skibidi Toilet's appearance is a medium Skibidi Toilet, but with a large golden halo above his head that is held by
I remember him.
Identical to the Cheater's Lament from Team Fortress 2. Also unique to this toilet is the song it sings, being a remixed version of the normal anthem. The triplet Skibidi Toilets were a massive Gestalt toilet that consisted of 3 conjoined members. 2 of them were similar in appearance and faced forwards, and the third faced backwards. This third member of the triplet
I don't remember
larger,
this one.
More powerful
oh yeah, this was the devil horn guy, the Satan guy that I called.
The first 2 to surprise the cameramen.
Yeah.
Their first appearance was in episode 11, when they led a force
they got
of
introduced
Skibidi
very early.
Toilets against some marching cameramen. They appeared again in episode 17, alongside other large and powerful Skibidi Toilets. Surviving
some of them had like spider tentacles and like guns up their butt. What?
Skibidi Toilet leader. Their last appearance was in episode 19, when they attacked the Titan cameraman and were subsequently killed.
Was this Bigger Man? Yeah, this is Bigger Man.
The Toilet is a Skibidi Toilet that was featured a couple of times in the series, and he is one of the Skibidi Toilets that's quite powerful. The giant rocket Skibidi Toilet has showcased its capacity to fly and steamroll.
Oh yeah, this is the military toilet.
And it is also capable of
self-exploding. No, he's not the military. I forget which one I called this guy.
Skibidi Toilets that hold a substantial explosive force. The giant rocket Skibidi Toilet made its initial appearance in episode 14, bursting into the scene by careening into 3 giant Skibidi
Toilets. I remember him,
yeah. Following this encounter, it proceeded to crush a heavy amount of cameramen, resulting in
a lot of them are iron golems too
during the process. The giant rocket Skibidi Toilet made its second appearance in episode 17, where it was seen attending a meeting alongside other Skibidi Toilets, including the G-Man Skibidi Toilet. During this episode, the giant rocket Skibidi Toilet did not participate in any combat. Instead, it made a cameo appearance as a minor figure. Interesting. It did not have its 3
Bro, is that Andrew Tate at the top over there? Look at that, bro. He's got the bald head, he's got the glasses, he's got the Bugatti toilet, everything, bro.
Instead, it seems to have completely disappeared, though it is likely an animation error. The giant rocket Skibidi Toilet made its 3rd appearance in episode 20, where it executed an airborne assault.
Oh yeah, this was the fight between Bigger Man and
the impact resulted in both the shield and the toilet exploding. Now, before we get into the most powerful Skibidi Toilets, let's talk about the few random
There are more powerful toilets than Big Man? than Frankenstein?
Until now, there have been only 2 of these appearances. Both are in episode 16, where the CCTV cameraman goes undercover to go inside a Skibidi toilet bunker. We can see a Skibidi toilet with a cat head and a blue hat engineer Skibidi toilet from Team Fortress 2. We never get to see them again, but who knows, maybe later in the series they'll come back. The Hat Skibidi Toilet, also known as the Assassin Skibidi Toilet, is a special Skibidi toilet seen in episodes 15
one that doesn't take fall damage, apparently.
A soft cap from Team Fortress 2. It usually roams the top floor.
Didn't the creator of the whole Skibidi Toilet, doesn't he have a character in this? I don't know who it is, but somebody let me know. Somebody let me know in the comments.
Floor of apartment buildings. Therefore, there is a very high probability that it will attack the cameramen who are there. It pushes the cameraman off the building. At the end of episode 16, we are teased of a spider Skibidi toilet for half a second, but we don't get to see it fully until episode 17 when he is climbing to the roof.
Yeah, the spider Skibidis, there are a lot of them
in a
too.
Very goofy place with a goofy shape, if you know what I mean. These spider Skibidi toilet weapons get weirder and weirder as the series continues.
Yeah,
large camouflage Skibidi toilet.
This is military toilet. Military toilet.
Stepped on by cameraman Titan. There is an extreme lack of information on this toilet.
Cameraman Titan, who's that, Kenpachi?
Cameraman Titan before it could do any more damage. Helicopter Skibidi Toilet is an extremely rare toilet that can only be seen in earlier episodes of Skibidi Toilet, like episode 17.
Oh, Andrew Tate! See, I told y'all, he's rich enough to afford a helicopter, you know?
They even attack at all,
it's Andrew Tate.
We've only seen them fly around and escort other Skibidi toilets like the G-Man toilet. However, more recent episodes showcase different variants equipped with ranged weapons.
They said carrying the G-Man toilet. How are y'all carrying Frankenstein? Did y'all see how big he looked? Y'all know how heavy a normal toilet is? Imagine Frankenstein, bro. Imagine Frankenstein, bro. Look at Andrew Tate over here. Bald-looking boy.
Weaponry to combat the Alliance, which could suggest that the flying helicopter Skibidi toilets require an external source to help them even attack. In episode 22, we get to meet one of the strangest Skibidi toilets to this day, and it's the Hydra Strider Skibidi Toilet, which is
this the guy that's a
Skibidi
speedster?
Toilet who was seen running up and attacking cameramen by surprise using its fast speed.
Yeah, I remember him. That guy was crazy.
Of a regular Skibidi toilet, but spouts its signature 5 heads from the bowl instead
of
one.
No, this is we're talking about 2 different toilets.
Unique from the others. The Hydra toilet also has spider legs like a Strider Skibidi toilet. Like the Strider toilets, the 5 heads of the Hydra toilet don't sing the full anthem, but instead say the word Skibidi over and over again when attacking.
Eventually, Frankenstein starts saying just Skibidi too,
which is very overstimulating and creepy. The Hydra Strider toilet can run very fast, possibly even faster than regular Strider toilets. It is also
there's a toilet that's even faster though. He just blitzes people.
In episode 22, meaning it may be quite stealthy when it chooses to be. In episode 24, however, this is not the case, as we hear the quick slapping of its legs on the ground behind the POV cameraman before it attacks. It uses its 5 heads to overwhelm the victim. Giant Mafia Skibidi Toilet is a Skibidi toilet variant that appears in episode 28 and dies after being slapped to the ground and exploded by Titan Speakerman
by Big Man.
In the same episode.
By Big Man, yes
Since
sir.
He was killed by Titan Speakerman.
Y'all see how quick I can say it and how long it took for him to start saying Titan Speakerman. Bro, y'all have any idea how many syllables there are in Titan Speakerman? All I know is Big Man has less, and I'm sticking with Big Man.
And in the only episode in which he appears in the story, and his
damn, y'all see that?
And durability
that
are unknown.
slap?
Now let's talk about one of the most overpowered and crazy Skibidi toilets that have appeared up until now.
The speedster one.
The Glitch Skibidi Toilet, which appeared in episodes 29 and 54,
yeah, now this guy's him,
was thought
bro.
to be the strongest Skibidi toilet after G-Man Skibidi Toilet.
This guy blitzes everyone, yeah.
But it was shown in episode 54 that the TV woman had the skills to stop his rampage, but this doesn't make him less powerful. In the 2 episodes we saw the Glitch Toilet, the casualties he caused in literally seconds is still insane to this day. Scientist Skibidi Toilet is the Skibidi Toilet YouTube Shorts series.
Oh yeah, this is the guy that I thought was Uncle Grandpa. I'm actually fine with calling him Scientist Skibidi Toilet because that's just what his name was originally. I mispronounced it and called him Uncle Grandpa. Apologies.
Something which completely changed the war. In episode 30, he grabs a large cameraman with his hook so that he can't move, and then opens his mouth and manually places the parasitic Skibidi toilet into the large cameraman.
This was the same parasite that took over Big Man.
Get hijacked and attacks the POV cameraman. The toilet is a Skibidi toilet with a gray toilet base. The head looks like an old man, a scientist. He wears glasses. He has a robotic arm at the back to clamp the cameraman who are about to be infected to prevent it from escaping. He can release parasitic Skibidi toilets out of his mouth. He can be seen in episode 16 inside what was probably a Skibidi toilet laboratory. His toilet was not yet gray. He also didn't have the robotic arm. It is likely his toilet only became gray when he created the glitch Skibidi Toilet or parasitic Skibidi
He made glitch? He made the Flash Skibidi Toilet? I'ma just call him Glitch.
Episode where the Titan Speakerman gets infected, which literally changed the whole course
of
the battle.
This literally shifted
every
everything.
Single episode that came after.
This shifted everything.
Normal parasitic Skibidi Toilet or Parasite Toilet is a Skibidi toilet that made its first appearance in Skibidi Toilet 30. Normal parasite Skibidi Toilet was responsible for the infected in Skibidi Toilet 31. The large parasitic toilet is a variant of the parasitic Skibidi Toilet.
It took so many episodes to get Big Man back, bro.
Oh my gosh. Infected in episode 32. These are invented to infect Titans specifically because of their size. Giant Soldier Skibidi Toilet is a special Skibidi toilet that only appears in episode 32. Although he appears only briefly in the story, it is not difficult to understand he is a powerful, unbeatable creature. So much so that even Titan Speakerman had a hard time trying to stop him.
But he beat him though.
This episode doesn't end well for the Titan Speakerman.
Big Man
so
beat him though.
We never get to see the real power of this Skibidi Toilet. The mutant Skibidi Toilet was a minor antagonist who debuted in episode 33.
I thought this was a Skibidi that possessed an Iron Golem camera person.
This unique specimen appeared to be a fusion of a medium Skibidi Toilet and a large Speakerman's body, with an electrical box mounted on the back of the toilet. The mutant Skibidi Toilet demonstrated a high level of speed among Skibidi Toilets, surpassed only by the Hydra Spider Skibidi Toilet and the Glitch Skibidi Toilet. The
no one's beating
Skibidi
Glitch.
Toilet is seen in episode 39 for the first time, ambushing a cameraman and killing it before attempting to attack the POV cameraman, but was stopped by the TV man and was flushed by POV cameraman. He is not unique, and he appears multiple times, including the latest episode.
Oh yeah,
Skibidi
I forgot
Toilet
his jetpack things were like
see him get stunned
lightsabers.
After this episode 42, with the appearance of TV men, the Skibidi Toilets start ramping up their upgrades, and we get to see many new Skibidi Toilets in every new episode. At the end of episode 42, we see a new Skibidi Toilet that's called the Claw Skibidi Toilet.
Doc Ock is better. We're sticking with Doc Ock.
Toothless face and claw hands. My guess is that this Skibidi Toilet was an old experiment and is being used as a deadly weapon now. In episode 43, we are introduced to gray Skibidi Toilets with sunglasses.
These guys were resistant to the rays, to the TV rays.
They don't really have anything special other than this, but in episode 44, we get to see a newly upgraded version of the gray Skibidi Toilet kind, called the Giant Spider Skibidi Toilet.
Dr. Octopus.
He comes noticeably brave and ready to fight against the Titan TV men, but as we know by now,
Dr. Octopus versus Kenpachi is the wildest versus thing I've ever said out of my mouth, bro. I'm surprised. Where did that even come from, bro?
The Titan TV man overpowers him so much so that the fear in the Giant Spider Skibidi Toilet with glasses is so noticeable. His spider legs are also different compared to the Strider Skibidi Toilets, and it's more like the arms of Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man.
You see what I'm saying? We are thinking the same. I told you guys, I know the names of these characters. I am the correct one.
Giant rocket launcher gray Skibidi Toilet and two large helicopter gray Skibidi Toilets in the same episode.
Army Toilets.
Their fates are the same as any other Skibidi.
Oh yeah, him getting this armor was crazy. This was when he used THX, right? Yes, sir.
In episode 46, we get to see one of the weirdest Skibidi Toilets again, and it's the giant vacuum Skibidi Toilet. It is also one of the creepiest Skibidi Toilets that we ever see in the series.
What the heck is that?
It can vacuum anything into his mouth.
He actually even looks more Frankenstein than Frankenstein. Look at the nails in his ears.
On the sides for melee attacks that he used against Titan TV men, and the only disadvantage he has is that he cannot see because of the metal embedded in his eyes. Even though this acts like an advantage in this episode because Titan TV Man's beam won't affect him, there is no escaping Titan TV Men because of all his weapons.
Interesting characters. It's great to finally remind myself of these characters since it's been about 2 weeks since I last saw anything Skibidi related. But yes, I am going to be getting back into Skibidi Toilet once they release up to episode 70, and we're going to watch from episode 62 to episode 70 so we can have a good chunk of content to watch in bulk.